What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another episode of The Road to Glory. Today's episode, guys, might be a little bit shorter than normal. No real difference to normal. There's going to be no gameplay today. As you guys know, I'm going to be heading up to Manchester tomorrow by the time you're watching this for the Manchester City-Leicester game. We got, Zwayback's in town. He's just taking us there. He's taking the boys out and it's good. It's good. It's finally time he came to visit me instead of me visiting him. So with that in mind, with Champs being down on Friday, I haven't really played much. I'm going to play Champs games on stream tonight. By the time you're watching this, my stream will be live. And I'll get that footage for tomorrow's video if you can't make it into the stream. And then Tuesday, the regular scheduled video will be back. But in the meantime, in our journey towards just changing this week for switching around the way we're doing League SBCs, I've started selling some of my silvers and stuff from League SBCs, but I haven't really got too deep into it yet because I just haven't been around. But what I've been doing is when I've been packing the players, I've been selling them straight away. So in terms of this Premier League SBCs, Liverpool I have finished, I have completed. Liverpool's not even that expensive. It's like 13-14k from scratch for a rare election players pack, I believe, which is pretty decent. I've done also... Did I do Manchester United? Yeah, I did. So I did Manchester United as well. So another rare election players pack. And I can already see some like pretty immediate benefits of selling off all of the cards that I've had coming in from the other League SBCs. But what I'm not doing is I'm not selling the gold cards from other League SBCs. Only the silvers and bronzes. And the reason why I'm doing that is because what I want to do is... I didn't do Spurs. I did Wolves though. What I want to do is I want to be able to still have the opportunity to complete the smaller leagues just over a longer period of time when I get the untradeable silvers. And so with the Premier League, and as you can see with the La Liga, we're now almost done on both of these. So we're 19 out of 20 with La Liga. We just have Huesca to do. They're obviously like 60 or 70k. I don't mind doing it because I have got almost all of La Liga fully complete again. Premier League, we're now 17 out of 20. Just Man City, Cardiff, and Spurs to go on there, and I'm happy to do them whenever. Premier League I actually think is a really good value for money SBC right now. For the Bundesliga, we've got 15 out of 18 done. Just Nuremberg, Dusseldorf, and Bayern Munich to go there. The most expensive three, and again, we could just do those anytime. I want to make sure that I'm making coins though. For the French League, we've got 2 to go, Nimes and Toulouse. And again, we got almost all of that completed on the next go around. So we'll be hitting those up over the next few days. And then the Serie A here, when it completed Chievo Verona. And so what you'll notice is, we talked obviously in the last episode about going from 1.1 million coins all the way down to 580,000 coins or so, and then all the way back up to 900,000 coins. And now I'm at 830,000 coins, but I spent a lot of coins completing some of these League SBCs. So now when I open these packs that we've got here, obviously I'm going to make some coins. Maybe we'll hit something big, maybe we don't, but I can already notice, as I said, with the... And so Serie A for me is a tough one because I love the 88 Skriniar, but there's 5 relatively expensive teams in Serie A, which I'm not overly keen on. But yeah, we're in a position where now, if I'm already seeing like really good return on coins by just selling off the minor leagues, but you never know where you pack big players from. So with that being said, so on the major 5 leagues, we're in a really great spot. It's just the expensive teams from each 5 league to go. And I've got all of them basically done again up to the point where it's just the expensive teams again. So we're in a really good spot there. And then the rest of them, I finished off the MLS and I haven't touched it again since. Some of them are like really close to being done. But I'm going to, as I say, I'm going to go and sell all the silvers. Like SPFL, we're just done D away. Super League, we're almost done. I don't know how I'm going to end up finishing these off or when I'm going to end up finishing them off, but we'll get to that through bronze packs, upgrades, and so on and so forth. So 7 packs to open here, guys. And then I just want to show you where we're at with Dennis Bergkamp and where we're at with just like, I don't know, redoing the League SBCs and stuff. It's going to be a shorter episode today, but I do want to take some of the comments from the comment section as we open these packs. And I wanted to kind of like show you guys how I'm doing it. So this, again, great, straight away, 5 players that we didn't have. I've also got into selling my consumables again at the moment. I got really lazy with selling consumables and I started stacking them up. And as per usual, I ended up having a whole bunch of consumables just sat in the club doing not really much. And once I got rid of my squad fitnesses cards, some of the contracts and some of the other stuff, it was like 50, 60k just immediately straight away. And with these two Hawks as well, I mean, I should really be selling these right now and taking the 600 or 500 or so coins that I could get back for them. Otherwise, they just sit in the club and do not a lot. Now, of course, because of the way the League SBC system works, you've got a few ways of doing anything at any time. If you're trying to complete icon SBCs and stuff, keeping your big cards is important. If you're trying to make coins to buy players, selling your big cards could be important. If you just want to have a stat club, keeping everything is important. But yeah, we're in that spot on the account now where things are just good. And look at that. That is a full dupes setup. Now, what I tend to do is cards that I think are rare or that I know are rare, or cards that I know that I need for loyalty, I will keep on the trade pile. And we've got a few cards on the trade pile, like Davies from Spurs. I think one of the Man United left backs as well, just as a loyal card. We've got one of the Atletico strikers, because to have one of those loyal just saves you a whole bunch of coins. So we've got a whole bunch of loyal cards on there. What do we got here? Rare elections, rare mix, premium election. There's some nice packs here, man. If we could even get one walkout here, that'd be really nice. But for comments, first one is from Liam. He says, Nep, you should get Prime Van der Sar. He would be on full chem and would give Van Dijk full chem. And then you could play Valencia right back. Also, keep up the great work. I appreciate the comments. I'm not really the goal. Like, I just don't play the game enough at the moment. I'm hoping, and also at the same time very worried that this won't happen, but I'm hoping Team of the Season is going to reinvigorate my want to play the game a lot. Testing out loads of new players, just having fun with the game in general, getting the Team of the Season rewards that I really hope are put into Foot Champs. I'm really, really hoping that that's going to be the case, but you never know. You never know. And I don't know if the reason why I'm not really engaged with the game at the moment is because it's almost like a product of the success of the account. If I was still trying to grind to get better players and to just improve my account and get better finishes, to try and get better rewards and so on and so forth, that's a nice card to get. I'd be more interested in playing the game. But because my team is so good, that's a really nice pack again. Look at that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 from the major leagues there. Yeah, because my account is so good and in such a strong spot, I literally just don't care. I don't care to play the game. I'm just so engaged with the League SBC or just SBC and Bronze Pack method and stuff. I'm so engaged with that whole system that playing the game is really secondary, to the point where this weekend league, I will be very surprised if I even get to like 6 or 7 or 8 wins. I've got Sunday night to play some games, and after that, that is it until next week. So who knows where we end up finishing? Who knows what we end up doing with this account? And so buying Van der Sar right now, just kind of pointless. Oh, that's Promes. I thought that was going to be someone quite decent there, but 83 Promes. The Duffman says, hey man, just done a player pick and got Ericsson, then did a 2-player upgrade pack and got Godin. Hey, that's the dream, that is. Testing it here and there just once or twice is fantastic. So again, this is a nice pack. A couple of players that we need, Chan and Toko. Promes not really one that we need per se. Why? Oh, he's Dutch, so he's selling for 7k. That's what's up. We'll take those coins straight off the bat. This guy's not worth much. See, Reading we can sell now, even if he's not worth a whole bunch. Just taking, you'd be surprised, you'd be amazed how many 500, 800, 900 coins you get here and there from selling off these League SBC silvers and bronzes that generally don't create much revenue for you. But when you're selling hundreds of them, crazy the difference it makes. Lawrence says about the goal, and Ensar as well says, did you just score the famous Henry flick-up goal versus Man United with McTerran? It was a great goal, wasn't it? It was a great goal. Team of the Season left, right, and centre from Friday with this method, especially with the league, the most consistent as well, because they are typically low rated, lots of commons, lots of silvers. So yeah, we'll be in a good spot there. And Lucas coming in at 3k, that's a good card to get for Spurs. Another player there with Mina. So as I say, with golds, like Lavezzi here, I'm going to hold on to. For no other reason than golds are just so easily accessible and affordable. I don't mind having all of the gold players in my club as a duplicate or as a spot to start from. It's more I felt like I was just overspending massively on silvers through doing the minor leagues. And it got to a point where I'm like, man, yeah, I'm making some coins back and we hit the odd big player here or there. But on so many occasions, I would I would spend, 6, 7, 8K to finish one team, then 4K to finish another team, then 9K to finish another team. And I'm thinking, man, if I just put all of those coins instead back into the expensive teams from the major leagues, we'd be able to redo the major leagues again, get the massive packs back again, and go from there. So we're up to almost 850K. This, unless we get a walkout here, this really hasn't been a successful set of packs. Although we got some nice players. That Promes was nice. A couple of OK silvers that sold for 1,000, 2,000 coins. And just again, putting more back into the club. And we get here. See, there's a couple, again, three nice players there anyway. Torino and Bournemouth and Newcastle. And then 3 more League SBC cards that I'm now going to sell on. Like this guy, for example, that's 1,500 coins that I would have saved, sure, if I wanted to complete that League SBC. But what would I have made out of the pack? Now, if I sell him instead, I'd rather take the coins and, as I say, go and put them toward one of the big, like Premier League or whatever League SBC teams. And it's really good timing now as well, because we're up to almost 97 or so items in the trade pile. So it's really, really good timing for trade pile space. And I kind of just wanted to show it in action. I know today's going to be like a real short video compared to normal. We're kind of just gearing up and preparing now for team of the season and seeing if we can make this League SBC system work. We're up to 840K, which is great. Individual fitness cards are back on a point where they're selling quite nicely. And as I showed you guys, I'm really trying to get through my consumables, just because off of, like, let's even ignore healing, because healing takes a long time to sell. But even there's like 15,000 coins worth of healing cards. Let's ignore fitness cards as well, even though there's like 400,000 coins worth of fitness cards there, should they ever sell. In terms of contracts, which sell pretty regularly, I have like almost 23,000 coins, 24,000 coins worth of contracts just sitting there. And it doesn't look like a lot when you're like, oh, there's only 60 contracts there, 60 of the rare golds. That's 12,000 coins when they all sell at 200 coins. Those of you that are like, oh man, I'm just losing coins. So it might only be 12K back, but 12K can go a long way, especially if you're in that like 50, 60, 70K region, that 100K region. It can definitely go a long way. So I've been listing contracts up like batches of 10, fitness cards, batches of 10, and then just double checking that I'm not like getting overburdened, like, because the fitness cards don't sell like super quick. If I list 10 and 5 sell, then I list 10 more and 5 sell, then I list 10 more. Now I'm 20 fitness cards on the trade pile and I'm taking up spaces that could be better used for something else. But also bronze pack method, of course, guys, is still very important for the whole series. And I do still, like I said, I wanted to find the most efficient way to do the League SBC stuff. And I think personally, the most efficient way is going to be through grinding upgrades. I just do. So we are going to carry on with some bronze packs and do some bronze packs here. Loof says packed man of the match Lacazette from the Galatasaray SBC. And that Lacazette card, it's quite nice. As an Arsenal fan, when we complete our Arsenal past and present squad, not even really a past and present squad, but just like the Arsenal squad that we're going to be doing, the Dennis Bergkamp, the Emmanuel Petit, that Lacazette, a team of the season Aubameyang. I can't imagine Lacazette's going to get a team of the season. He has had a great year. He actually won Arsenal's Player of the Year, which is fitting because he was involved in so many games, so many goals, and so many assists, and he just works really hard for the team. Yeah, I can't imagine he's going to get a team of the season card because there have been so many great attackers this year and a lot of them have scored a lot of goals. But with that being said, when we do build that squad, having that man of the match Lacazette and potentially another man of the match Lacazette, if Arsenal can do more things in the Europa League, there's 2 games left for us, potentially maximum of 2 games. So there's still a chance he could still get upgraded to an 89 or a 90 rated as well if he gets a couple of big cards in there. So, we could have a really high-end Lacazette for the team toward the end of the game, which would be super nice. But just depends how well Arsenal do. And with Man United dropping out of top 4 race today, and by the time I'm recording this, we're 10 minutes away from the Arsenal game kicking off, Arsenal need to win to have a chance to stay in top 4. But it's likely now Chelsea and Spurs are going to finish top 4 because of just the positions they put themselves in through like the last 4 or 5 games with Arsenal dropping so many points. So it does look like for us to get Champions League football, we're either going to have to rely on another club to drop points, which is never what you want, or we're going to have to win Europa League. So I really hope we go and win Europa League and get those Champions League spaces. Owen says you should change your kit numbers because it really annoys me. No. In fact, I'll make them worse. I'm going to give them all stupid kit numbers so it annoys you even more. And then Robin says, if you do all the weekly objectives, you earn a 100k pack. Yeah, absolutely. And weekly objectives, let's go and have a look at them real quick. The weekly objectives, I think, are actually quite possibly the best they've ever been as a collective group. There's been some weeks where, you know, some of the players and stuff were really sick to play for. But the weekly objectives so far this week, so outstanding performance, score 5 goals using domestic man of the match players in squad battles. Obviously, it boomed the price of the man of the match cards initially, but they will just recover very, very quickly because this takes 1 game if you're even half decent at FIFA, 2 or 3 games if you're terrible at FIFA, right? So that, like, an hour's work for anyone, and then they can sell that man of the match on. So the prices will recover, no problem at all. Ajax versus Spurs is just win 2 online matches using a squad with specific requirements. You could do that against a friend. You don't have to do that on rivals or champs or anything. You could literally just go against your friend. You put yours in, let you win. He puts his in, let him win. And you get a premium gold players pack for that, which is pretty nice. Galatasaray versus Besiktas is a rare gold pack, which again is quite nice for 2 squad battles games. Just really comfortable, really easy to do. Only on professional difficulty again as well. Swap deals player 1. Score using Dutch players in 3 separate rivals wins, which is why players like Quincy Promes are so expensive right now, and Depay has gone extinct and stuff. Like, I've got a couple of Dutch players I'm happy to use. I actually might throw Van Dijk up front or into the right cam spot to do that, but we'll do that through the week on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday next week to get that done. And then swap deals player 2. Score twice in 8 separate online matches to earn a swap deals player, which will just complete naturally throughout the week. And then I am going to have to go and do this. Get 3 assists with a Manchester United player to earn the loan card. I don't want the loan card, but obviously completing all of them gives us the 100k pack, which I'm very much looking forward to. But most of it could be done. The only really tricky one is scoring using Dutch players in the 3 wins in rivals. But even then, it's not even too bad. It's not too bad. It's not like ideal, but it's not too bad. So that's where we're at right now, guys. I know it's a bit of a slower episode, bit of a shorter episode. Like, it won't be an engaging episode. It's not really one to write home about. I would like to put a bit more gameplay into this one, but we'll have a lot of gameplay in tomorrow's one. So for Dennis Bergkamp, obviously the 88 rated squad is what we're working towards. Now we're going to have to buy Ter Stegen or hopefully pack him. For the rest of it, we now need the French League twice, the La Liga 3 times, and the Premier League 1 more time. So the Premier League we're almost got done. The La Liga we got done once anyway. You just need that 1 last squad. And the French League we've got done once as well. So other than pretty much, like, once I take Casemiro, it's going to be Umtiti 89 and Aspas 89 and 187 away from just being done with this Dennis Bergkamp high-rated squad. And it's okay because I will get through them. I don't know if I'll have Dennis Bergkamp before team of the season, which actually might be a good thing because it might be a way to save having to do a few other things. So we've got Alessandrini in there now as well. So I've got a few spares here too. But yeah, once team of the season comes, if some of the team of the season cards are like just, you know, again, like 20k discard for 88 rated and stuff and 89 rated, I'd rather pay 20k for this 89 and this 89 here for Umtiti and Aspas and get it done very quick to get Bergkamp in the squad, because we've got to start focusing on Petit as well. And then through team of the season, I do want to go and get and start working on a few of the other icons specifically first, which will be, so some of the ones that I want will be, and it will include Ronaldinho and Ronaldo, definitely long term. Eusebio, I definitely want to get into the club. I know it's not the Prime Moments one that is just an absolute beast, but we want Eusebio, I want Ronaldinho, I want Ruud Gullit, I want R9. I probably will get Cruyff as well, but we'll start working on through this system. If it's as profitable as I hope it will be, we'll start gearing towards all of the icons throughout the course of the year and just have an absolute bank of icons to play with for the last month or two. Who knows where we'll get to with that though, guys. There's another sale there. But for now, guys, sadly, this is going to be the end of the video for today. As I say, I know it's a bit of a short one. It's just whilst I'm transitioning in the League SBC method and with me going away on Monday to go and watch some real world football for a change, it's just going to be a bit slower. But this, guys, is going to be the end of the video. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But for now, guys, I'm out. Peace.